Have you ever woken up and wondered why your morning erections aren't as strong as they used to be? Or why they've disappeared altogether? You're not alone. Millions of men quietly face this change, often blaming age or stress, but the truth is far more surprising and far more hopeful. What if I told you that a simple addition to your morning coffee could help restore not just your erections, but also your energy, confidence, and vitality even after 60? I know how frustrating it can feel to watch your body slow down, to sense that something so natural is slipping away. But here's the good news: science has uncovered powerful, natural ways to reignite what you thought was lost. In this video, we'll break down the research, step by step, so you understand exactly how to take back control. Stay with me. You're about to discover a life-changing secret. Have you ever woken up and noticed that your morning erections aren't as strong? Or maybe they've disappeared altogether. For many men, this moment feels like a silent alarm, a sign that age, stress, or health may be catching up. But let me tell you something important. Losing this natural signal of vitality is not just a normal part of getting older. In fact, it's your body's way of whispering that it needs attention, and with the right changes, you can turn things around. Even at 60, 70, or beyond. I understand how frustrating it feels when your body doesn't respond the way it once did. It can chip away at your confidence, your energy, and even your relationships. But here's the empowering truth. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and renew itself if you know how to give it what it truly needs. Science has revealed simple, natural tools that can bring back your strength, stamina, and yes, your erections in ways that are both safe and sustainable. In today's video, we'll dive into these discoveries together so you can reclaim not just your mornings, but your confidence, your health, and your sense of vitality. Stay with me. This is where transformation begins. Have you ever stopped to think about what your morning erections really mean? For many men, they're seen as nothing more than a private detail, maybe even an awkward subject. But here's the surprising truth. Your morning erections are one of the most powerful indicators of your overall health. They're not just about sexuality. They're about circulation, hormones, nerve function, and even the quality of your sleep. When they start to weaken, disappear, or feel less consistent, it's not simply a matter of age. It's your body's way of signaling that something deeper may be going on. Science shows us that nocturnal and morning erections are driven by healthy blood flow and balanced hormones, particularly testosterone and nitric oxide. These natural processes ensure that blood vessels stay flexible, oxygen levels remain high, and your nervous system is functioning properly. Think of them as a nightly tune up for your vascular system. If your body stops producing these natural erections, it's often one of the earliest warning signs of declining cardiovascular health. In fact, studies have revealed that changes in erectile strength can show up years before symptoms of heart disease or diabetes ever appear. Your body is speaking long before a doctor ever willed. It's just a matter of whether you choose to listen. I know how discouraging it can feel when you wake up and notice something is missing. It can affect your confidence, your energy, even your sense of who you are as a man. But here's what I want you to remember. This is not a sentence. It's a signal, a call to action. And the empowering part is that your body has remarkable potential to recover. By addressing the root causes, improving circulation, lowering inflammation, balancing hormones, and fueling your body with the right nutrients, you can reignite the very processes that create strong, natural erections. The most effective solutions often come from the simplest changes. Regular movement improves blood vessel elasticity and circulation, ensuring oxygen-rich blood flows freely. A nutrient-rich diet, particularly foods high in antioxidants and natural compounds like flavonoids, protects and repairs the inner lining of blood vessels, the very tissue that allows erections to happen. Even something as simple as managing stress and prioritizing quality sleep can restore the natural balance of testosterone and growth hormone, both of which play a crucial role in sexual health and vitality. When you start viewing your erections as more than a sexual function, when you recognize them as a vital sign of your health, you begin to see the bigger picture. Every step you take toward improving them is also a step toward strengthening your heart, your brain, and your overall longevity. That's the beauty of this hidden truth. By listening to your body and responding with care, you don't just restore performance, you restore vitality. So if your mornings don't feel the way they used to, let that not be a source of shame, but a spark of motivation, because your body is capable of far more than you may realize, and science is here to guide you back to strength, energy, and confidence. For many men, coffee is the first ritual of the day. The smell, the warmth, that initial boost of energy. But what if this simple habit could do more than wake you up? What if your morning cup held the key to restoring blood flow, balancing hormones, and reigniting vitality that you thought was slipping away with age? The truth is, certain compounds found in coffee, when paired with the right natural additions, have been shown by science to directly support the very systems responsible for strong erections and lasting energy. This isn't about chasing quick fixes. It's about using everyday choices to rebuild your foundation of health. Erections depend on one essential factor: circulation. Without healthy blood flow, the body simply cannot sustain the function that men often take for granted in their younger years. Coffee, when consumed thoughtfully, enhances circulation by stimulating nitric oxide production, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows oxygen-rich blood to move more freely. It also boosts alertness and energy by acting on the central nervous system. But beyond these immediate effects, researchers have discovered that certain natural additions, like antioxidants, amino acids, or minerals, can transform your coffee into more than just a stimulant. They can make it a tool for repair, resilience, and renewal. Take polyphenols, for example, powerful plant compounds naturally present in coffee. They help protect the endothelium, the delicate lining of your blood vessels, from oxidative stress. Damage to this lining is one of the first steps toward erectile dysfunction and heart disease. By protecting and strengthening it, you're not only improving sexual health, you're safeguarding long-term cardiovascular health. Some men even notice improvements in stamina, focus, and recovery when they start giving their body these protective nutrients daily. Another benefit comes from coffee's role in metabolic health. Studies show that moderate coffee consumption supports insulin sensitivity and helps regulate blood sugar levels. Why does that matter for erections? Because elevated blood sugar damages blood vessels and nerves over time, directly impairing erectile function. By stabilizing these levels, you're protecting one of the most vital systems of your body and ensuring that circulation and hormone balance remain intact. Now imagine combining coffee with natural compounds like L-citrulline or magnesium, both known to enhance nitric oxide and improve vascular health. Instead of relying on synthetic pills or temporary solutions, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to restore itself naturally. These simple additions can help replenish energy, elevate testosterone, and promote the kind of blood flow that leads not only to stronger erections, but also to greater vitality in every aspect of life. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to see changes. By transforming something as ordinary as your morning coffee, you're making a choice that reinforces your health day after day. It's a reminder that the path back to strength and confidence doesn't always require drastic measures. It starts with small, consistent steps rooted in science and guided by self-care. And with every sip, you're moving closer to the man you want to be, energized, resilient, and fully alive. There comes a point in every man's life when he begins to notice subtle changes. Slower mornings, less energy, weaker erections, a fading sense of drive. It's easy to dismiss these shifts as just aging. But science tells us a different story. What feels like decline doesn't have to be permanent. In fact, your body is equipped with an extraordinary ability to rebuild, renew, and restore itself if you give it the right conditions. The truth is, what many men assume to be inevitable loss is often a sign of imbalance, not an irreversible fate. And that means the possibility of renewal is very much alive, no matter your age. Erections are often one of the first places men notice decline because they're directly tied to circulation, hormones, and cellular energy. When blood vessels stiffen, testosterone dips, or inflammation rises, the body starts to show it in the most intimate of ways. But here's the encouraging part. These same systems can bounce back when you create the right environment. Your blood vessels can regain elasticity. Your testosterone levels can rise naturally. Your energy pathways can be recharged. Science calls this plasticity, the body's capacity to adapt and heal even after decades of stress, poor habits, or illness. One of the most powerful ways to spark this renewal is through lifestyle medicine, the daily choices that create cumulative healing over time. Exercise, for example, is not just about strength or appearance. Every step you take, every muscle you move, sends signals to your blood vessels to expand, your heart to pump more efficiently, and your brain to release endorphins that sharpen mood and focus. Studies show that regular physical activity increases nitric oxide, the very molecule that allows erections to happen by relaxing and widening blood vessels. With consistency, you can literally train your body to restore its youthful responsiveness. Nutrition plays an equally vital role. When you feed your body high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables, you reduce the inflammation that silently damages blood vessels and hormones. Certain foods, like pomegranates, berries, dark leafy greens, and nuts, are particularly potent in supporting vascular health and testosterone production. Think of every meal as an opportunity to give your body the building blocks it needs for renewal. Small, intentional choices add up, and over time, they create a foundation strong enough to rebuild what you thought was lost. Then there's the often overlooked factor of recovery. Quality sleep is where testosterone is replenished, growth hormone is released, and the nervous system resets. Without it, no amount of supplements or quick fixes can restore true vitality. Stress management is equally crucial. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, which steals away testosterone and disrupts circulation. But when you intentionally create moments of calm through breathing, mindfulness, or simply slowing down, you allow your body to shift back into balance. The message I want you to take to heart is this: decline does not define you. Renewal is possible, and it begins the moment you choose to see your body not as failing, but as waiting for the chance to heal. You are not too old. It is not too late, and the science is clear. Your body is designed to come back stronger when you give it the care it deserves. Every choice you make today is an investment in the man you will be tomorrow. Confident, energized, and fully alive. Confidence is not something you simply wake up with. It's built day by day, through the choices you make and the way your body responds to them. For men, one of the most overlooked foundations of confidence lies in sexual health. When your erections are strong, your energy steady, and your drive alive, it changes how you carry yourself in every aspect of life. But when these begin to falter, many men feel it ripple into their relationships, their motivation, even their sense of identity. What most don't realize is that this decline isn't always inevitable. Science shows us that by supporting circulation, hormone balance, and daily energy through small but powerful rituals, you can reclaim not just your performance, but the confidence that comes with it. Erections are a mirror of your inner health. They depend on nitric oxide, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and open, allowing oxygen, rich blood to flow freely. Without enough nitric oxide, or if your blood vessels are stiff from years of stress, poor diet, or inactivity, erections weaken. At the same time, testosterone, the hormone that fuels drive, muscle, mood, and sexual health, can begin to dip with age. The combination often leaves men feeling not just physically weaker, but emotionally drained. But here's the hopeful truth. Your body has the ability to restore both. And it starts with the simple daily rituals that activate these natural systems. Movement is one of the most powerful rituals you can embrace. Even 20 to 30 minutes of exercise increases nitric oxide, strengthens blood vessels, and boosts testosterone. This doesn't have to mean hours in the gym. Brisk walking, body weight training, or even stretching can stimulate the pathways that rebuild sexual vitality. Nutrition is another ritual that carries enormous impact. Foods rich in flavonoids, such as blueberries, citrus, and dark chocolate, have been shown to directly support nitric oxide and vascular health. Lean proteins, healthy fats, and mineral-rich vegetables give your body the raw materials to produce testosterone naturally. When you begin fueling your body this way, you aren't just feeding it. You're fortifying it. The way you start your day also matters. Morning routines that prioritize hydration, nutrient support, and mindful breathing help lower cortisol, the stress hormone that suppresses testosterone. Science has repeatedly shown that stress and sexual health are tightly connected. By carving out a few minutes each morning to breathe deeply, move your body, or enjoy a nutrient-rich ritual like a fortified cup of coffee or tea, you signal to your body that it's safe, strong, and ready to thrive. Over time, this builds not just erections and hormone balance, but resilience and calm confidence. What I want you to remember is that confidence is built in layers, and every layer is influenced by the health of your body. Strong erections are not just about intimacy, they're about vitality, blood flow, and energy. Balanced testosterone isn't just about desire, it's about clarity, motivation, and strength. When you take control of these systems through small daily practices, you're not only restoring your health, you're rebuilding the foundation of confidence that fuels every part of your life. And when you feel that strength return, it shows in how you move, how you connect, and how you live. Every man wants to feel strong, capable, and alive at any age, yet many quietly accept the idea that vitality fades with time. They notice their mornings aren't as powerful, their energy dips, their drive weakens, and they assume it's just what happens after 50 or 60. But the truth is, decline is not destiny. Science has shown us that the body is remarkably responsive, and even small, consistent changes in your daily routine can spark powerful transformations in health, energy, and manhood. What feels like aging is often your body's way of asking for better care, and when you listen, the results can be life-changing. One of the simplest yet most overlooked opportunities for renewal lies in the way you begin your day. Morning is when your hormones, Metabolism and circulation are most primed to set the tone for everything that follows. If your mornings are rushed, depleted, or built around habits that drain your body, it's no wonder your vitality feels like it's slipping. But when you start your day with intention, through movement, nourishment, and mindful rituals, you create a ripple effect that strengthens not only your erections, but also your stamina, focus, and confidence. Science tells us that testosterone levels peak in the morning, but they are highly influenced by your habits. A night of poor sleep, high stress, or processed foods can blunt that natural surge, while quality rest, nutrient-rich meals, and light activity can amplify it. For example, something as simple as a brisk walk after waking helps increase blood flow, stimulate nitric oxide production, and lower cortisol, the stress hormone that directly competes with testosterone. Similarly, choosing foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and minerals in the morning supports your blood vessels and hormone balance, laying the groundwork for stronger performance throughout the day. This doesn't mean you need a complicated regimen. It's about building small, repeatable actions that your body can rely on. Hydrating first thing in the morning, taking a few deep breaths to calm the nervous system, stretching to open circulation, or fortifying your coffee or tea with natural compounds that support vascular health, all of these create momentum. Over time, these small steps add up, reshaping the way your body feels and performs. What once felt like decline begins to feel like renewal. The empowering truth is that you don't need to accept fading vitality as inevitable. Your mornings hold the potential to transform your health one choice at a time. By shifting your routine with intention, you're not just preserving manhood, you're expanding it, proving to yourself that strength and energy can grow at any stage of life. And as your mornings change, so does the rest of your day, until you find yourself living not in quiet decline, but in bold, confident vitality. Your body is ready for this renewal. You simply have to begin.